everyone, so today we're going to be talking about why it's harder to be an influencer that lives in the UK. So the first thing I want to say is this is not as celebrated as it is in the US. So in the US there's obviously loads of big brands and stuff like that, and there's more people doing stuff like influencers and stuff like that in the US. But in the UK there is a lot less people and it's a lot harder to be seen because people always think like influencers US sort of thing. So this video is for anyone in the UK that is trying to grow their platform. So I literally see exactly how you feel. If you feel like you're struggling and it is a lot harder, I do see exactly what you mean. And it is hard, and I am here to help with others in the UK or out of the UK. I feel like me collaborating with people around my age and even in different countries and stuff, that would be great. Obviously, we won't be able to meet up until I am old enough. Okay, so for this part, I've got it down on my phone. So I'm just going to read it off of here because my brain is like really bad, like it's literally malfunctioning, like I can't even speak properly. And also I'm really forgetful, so I'm gonna have to read it off of here. I wrote this last night, so I'm probably gonna be reading off my phone like the whole time, I'm not gonna lie. So let's talk about the difference between the US and the UK when it comes to influencing. In the US, it's a whole industry. Creators support creators, people collaborate constantly, and there's more hype and opportunity around content creation. You go on TikTok and it's LA influencers going to events together, creators getting brand deals left and right, big YouTubers filming in groups. It is a bigger scene over there. Now, comparing this to the UK, it's quieter, it's way more closed off. You don't see as many people openly calling themselves influencers without some kind of joke or apology behind it. It's like if you're not already famous or verified, people don't take you seriously here. Like, if I don't grow like in a second, everyone thinks that it's like so funny and they love to like put you down about it. Now, this is a lot of people's dreams, so I don't know why it's something that people like to put other people down about. And the worst part about this is in the UK, being an influencer is kind of looked down on. Like, if you're regularly trying to post and grow your page or promote yourself, people assume you're full of yourself, like you're trying too hard. You get eye rolls, silence, or passive aggressive, like, oh wow, you're really trying to be a TikToker. Like, bro. Um, it's sad because a lot of us are just passionate. We love content, we love sharing. We're working so hard, editing, planning, uploading, learning new trends. And instead of support, we get awkward silence from people who just don't get it. Now, something else that I want to say, I did have people making fun of me for making content when I was in school, but I didn't really care, I just ignored it because if I'm honest, it's better to ignore them because if you don't ignore them, then they just find it more funny and they'll do it more often. And I don't really care. Like, make fun of me all you want. Then, one of the biggest differences is the lack of community in the UK. In the US, obviously, as I said, there are groups of creators who lift each other up. In the UK, it's very individual. There is no creator house vibe, no open collaborations unless you're already big. It's hard to even find others in your area doing the same thing. Sometimes it feels like you're the only one in the whole place you live in who's trying to make this work. For example, filming TikToks in your room, setting up your ring light while your family, they just don't think that you're gonna get anywhere with it. And it's like isolation. It's a real part of what makes it a lot more difficult and harder for you to want to post if like your family and stuff like that is putting you down about it. So it's something I just always try to ignore. My family don't really pay attention to it that much, but I know other people's family that just thinks it's so stupid and they don't want them doing it. But so the next thing is about brands. In the US, creators get PR packages, collabs, paid UGC, I think that's what it's called, deals. even if they have a small following, the market is bigger and brands understand the power of micro influencers. But in the UK, most of the major brands you'd want to work with are US based. If you're UK based, the shipping becomes a problem. The time zones make communication slower, and half of the time they don't even ship internationally. UK based brands aren't working with new creators as often. It feels like they just reuse the same 10 influencers on every campaign. It's frustrating, you feel like you're putting in so much effort, but the doors just don't open as easily. Now, there's literally only one brand that I've ever worked with, and that was on my old account that I don't use anymore. But I think I'm gonna try get some more stuff from them because I do really like that brand. So I guess you'll just see. But I want to apply for more, get more, try it out and just say exactly how I feel about using that certain product and if I like it and if I would recommend it. And yeah, we're still doing it. Even with all the obstacles, we show up, we make content, we try, we dream, and honestly, that's as much about our strength. Being a UK creator might not be easy, but it also makes you tougher. It forces you to be more creative. It makes your wins feel even bigger because you've earned every one of them. We're not alone, we're just getting started. I love you all.